The Les 5150 podcast begins now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, episode number 14. September 24th, it's a Saturday. Just kind of hanging out, man. Trying to find out what's going on with you guys this week. I'll tell you what happened with me this week. New TV shows, man. You know, it's that time of year. Fall time's rolling in. Cool air's about to be here soon, thank goodness. And we had all kinds of new TV shows. One I would like to talk about that kind of caught me off guard, and I honestly forgot about it until we were looking at new episodes that aired this week. It was that show Designated Survivor. Man, that show was good. I was actually looking forward to the next episode. Man, I just kind of caught off guard. Kiefer Sutherland's new show, real good. Came on ABC Wednesday nights, ABC at 10 o'clock. I believe that's the nights it's normally going to start airing. But basically, real basics of the shows: the White House is blown up. Everybody's killed pretty much, and he's Kiefer Sutherland's character is the designated survivor, so he's sworn in as the president. And pretty much the first show is him like, what am I supposed to, it's that whole confusing thing, kind of like me on the podcast, very, very confused sometimes. Let's see, what else did we watch? Well, Blackish came back out. That's a good show. It comes on Fox. Love that show. It's good comedy. What else? I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. Oh, the new Ghost Rider. Well, it's actually S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's got Ghost Rider in S.H.I.E.L.D., and actually it was pretty good, I have to admit. Now, it's not the Ghost Rider you're thinking of, Nicolas Cage on the motorcycle. This is a different Ghost Rider. I guess he's further on down in the comics at this point. Johnny Blaze is the one on the motorcycle, and this Johnny Blaze would be Nicolas Cage, or the character Nicolas Cage plays. Robbie Reyes is this Ghost Rider, and he drives a '69 Dodge Charger, which is pretty bad. It's got a blower on top, shoots out flames, the wheels on fire, the whole shebang. He's got a cool look to him. He's got kind of like a metallic type skull when he does the flame on thing. So it's pretty cool. Now, according to this is in the comic books, Johnny Blaze says Robbie doesn't have the same kind of powers as him. So I don't really know much about this Ghost Rider, to be honest with you. The only Ghost Rider I really honestly know about is Johnny Blaze. I never kept up with. This is like the Robbie Reyes is like the 5th or 6th Ghost Rider, I believe. So anyway, I don't know much about Ghost Rider other than the original guy. So that was a good show. That's definitely worth watching. I believe that comes on a Fox as well. Empire came back. Yes, I love Empire. It was a good episode. Really good episode. Some things happened in that show. I'm just like, oh, wow, okay. Like, whoa. So, yeah. What else? I didn't watch it, but my wife did, and she highly recommends it. I'm not an Exorcist fan. She watched it. She told me she absolutely loved it, thought it was great, and highly recommend it to anybody who's an Exorcist fan. She highly recommends it. And I have to say, not only did she say it was good, but Twitter was blowing up the other night about it, and I kind of read some tweets people were tweeting. I'm like, okay, well, it must have been pretty good. Doesn't mean I'm going to watch it, but hey, it's pretty good. So you had that going on this week as well. And the show that I've been waiting for, and listen, they came out with a Rush Hour show based on the movie, and it was horrible. It sucked. I ain't gonna lie about it. It sucked. It's just not good. I'm a huge Lethal Weapon fan. I am a big Lethal Weapon fan. I love those movies. There's a whole story with me working in clubs and bouncing, and they called me Riggs one time. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. It's a funny story, but I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, so Lethal Weapon came out on TV, and kind of like, okay, man, how are they going to pull off Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. How are they going to pull this off? Can these two guys, Damon Wayans and Clayne Crawford, can they pull it off? They did. They. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Take my money. I'll buy it. And you know what's so funny is I'm sitting here looking at Clayne Crawford's biography here. He was born 2 days before me. That's crazy. We're the same age. I was born April 22nd. He was born April 20th. So he's 2 days older than me. That's pretty cool. I could have been this guy. I could have been Riggs. I should have tried out for it. I knew I should have did. I should have went to Hollywood and tried to be Riggs. I would have made a good Riggs. I got the cowboy boots and the blue jeans and the crazy Three Stooges thing that Riggs used to do all the time. He used to watch the Three Stooges. You remember the first Lethal Weapon movie? I think he's sitting in his RV and he's watching Three Stooges. So the show is really good. Clayne Crawford and Damon Wayans play really well off of each other, and it got really good reviews too. I think it got an 8 out of a 10, which is good. Popularity is 120. I don't really understand how this works, but up 110. So I guess that's good. I mean, the green arrow is pointing up, so sounds good to me. It's a 1-hour show. If you hadn't watched the pilot, man, go watch it. It is really, really, really good. I was caught off guard how good it was. Now, I wonder, are they going to keep them at hour episodes, or are they going to be 45-minute episodes, or my guess is maybe 45 minutes and then 15 minutes worth of commercials there. I'm guessing. Maybe. It says airs Saturday, September 24th at 11 p.m. on FX. Oh, okay. It's saying it airs tonight on TV. Okay, I get it. Because I was like, another episode already? But I guess the next episode would come on, and, well, it doesn't even say here. I'm trying to scan through it real quick. Doesn't say. Runtime 60 minutes. Technical specs 60 minutes. Stereo. That's nice. It's good to know when a show's in stereo. But yeah, everybody was like, it reminded me too much of Lethal Weapon. It was supposed to. If it was something different, if it was called Cops in L.A., then it would not even be anything like Lethal Weapon. It's supposed to be like Lethal Weapon. It's supposed to make you go, that's something Riggs and Murtaugh would do. And that's what it was supposed to do, and they did a good job of doing that. And actually, when I tweeted it out and I tagged Lethal Weapon on Twitter, and Matt Miller, the creator, liked my tweets, and I fanboyed out for a minute. I was like, oh, cool, he liked my tweet, man. He retweeted it. That's awesome. So, yeah, over there on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, at Les5150EVH. You can go check out that tweet for yourself. I'm proud of that. Matt Miller retweeted my tweet, and I was like, now I don't want to message him and go, hey, will you let me star in Lethal Weapon? I'll drive a truck. My only complaint is he didn't drive the truck from the original Lethal Weapon 2. I love that truck where he pulls down the steel house. That's the truck Riggs needs to drive in the new show. I think he's driving like an older Ford or something, if I remember correctly. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. So we had Lethal Weapon. That was, God, that show was really good. I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend that one. My wife recommended Exorcist. And then the show that I watched and I was not impressed at all with was Notorious. And they had ran so many ads on that show that I was like, okay, I'll watch it when it comes out. And I watched it and I was just like, it was kind of like, you remember that show Las Vegas that came out a few years ago that Fergie's husband, I can't remember his name, golly, but Fergie's husband was in it. Played in Transformers also. I cannot remember his name. Reminded me of like a generic Las Vegas. Like, when I say generic, I mean like, if you think about how that show was, it was, I don't know. It was not good. I didn't care for it. It just pass on. We'll just pass on. I watched Zorn, that new show with the cartoon character in a real world setting. It didn't do nothing for me. Kind of lame. lame humor. Maybe it'll get better. Sometimes the first episode is like, okay, we see what we did wrong, we got to fix it, and then the next episode they actually is better. Maybe. Oh, excuse me. I was yawning. I don't know why. It's only 10:30 at night. Can't be that tired. But so I wasn't impressed by Zorn and Notorious. And what other shows? Luke Cage comes out the 30th of this month, so I will definitely watch that one. Luke Cage, looking forward to that one. Let's see. Flash is getting ready to start soon. And I think Supergirl is right around the corner as far as TV shows are concerned. It says episode guide for Lethal Weapon. Going back to that for a minute. Looks like they already have. I guess they ordered 6 episodes. I don't really know how this works as far as them ordering episodes. Like, I guess if these 6 do good, they'll order 6 more or something. I don't know how that works, honestly. So it looks like they have 6. They already got the air dates. Surf and Turf is episode 2, and that airs on Wednesday, September 28th at 8 p.m. Looks like it's an hour also. And then they got... I wonder if they're going to bring Leo Getz. Let me look through here, because you can read what the episodes are about here. And I'm reading this on Internet Movie Database, IMDb here. If you guys are interested in checking this out, just type in the name of the show or whatnot. Surf and Turf is episode 2. Riggs and Murtaugh respond to a noise complaint at a party. I don't see anything about Leo Getz. Are they not going to bring Leo Getz in? Hey, whatever you need, Leo Getz. Get it? God, that guy. He's so annoying, but he's so funny, man. All right. I don't see anything about Leo Getz. I guess not. I guess that would be too much just like the show. I guess they're not going to do that. Oh, speaking of TV shows, Fuller House, December 9th, Season 2. Pretty quick. They just came out with Season 1 this year, and Season 2 comes out December 9th. Hey, keep churning them out as quick as they can. Ride it. Because, hey, you know what? Season 1 was fun. I liked it, Fuller House. It was great. I like Full House, though. It's one of those feel-good comedies, man. We need those. We need a break from the realism every once in a while. We need a good feel-good comedy, and that's what that is. It's a good show. I like it. I love the original, too. So, Uncle Jesse. Speaking of Uncle Jesse, he's in Scream Queens Season 2. I hadn't watched it yet. Looking forward to checking that out. I'll let you guys know how that is. What else happened this week? Batman Episode 2 for Telltale Games came out. Switching over to video games real quick. Great. Wonderful. The storyline continues. It's awesome. I love it. DLC for Star Wars Battlefront Death Star. Not impressed so much. Honestly, I'm really not. I'm not that impressed. Nope. I'm actually let down as a Star Wars fan. What else? Forza 3 comes out Tuesday. I'll have a full review next week of that on the podcast. Or maybe we'll have a bonus cast or something just for a couple of game reviews. I don't think there's anything else next week coming out far video game wise that unless I'm just missing something. But anyway, thank you guys for checking it out. Hey, the shirts have been extended until October 13th. As soon as I did the extension, we started off with 40 shirts, and I've only got left is 4. So I don't know if there'll be 4 left by the time you hear this or not. But man, if you guys, listen, all the money helps with the podcast because now I'm at the point in time of the podcast where I'm actually having to buy time, and I know that's everything that you guys can do helps. So buying shirts, believe me, I don't pocket the money. It goes right back into either doing something for the Twitch stream or the YouTube channel or going right back into this podcast. Because now it's like I've used all my free minutes up on SoundCloud, so now I'm having to pay a monthly fee. But, so yeah, buying a shirt really helps out. And I don't want you guys to think, oh, he's just doing it to make money. No, I am doing it to make money. You're right. I'm doing it to make money to support the streaming and the YouTube and the podcast. That's how I keep all this stuff going. If you don't believe me, come by the stream one day, talk to one of the mods, Rusty or Show Dog or Lead Collector. Those guys, that's their handles on Twitch. They'd be more than happy to explain to you how everything works with people donating and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for all the support that you have. And still the top donator to this day is Rusty, a.k.a. PhotoGuy316. he's still the top donator to this day. I just want to throw him a shout out because that dude has went above and beyond in keeping, just doing everything he can for the stream. Lead collector, same thing. Travis, he's went out of his way. He has a family. He's went out of his way to help edit some of this stuff and put some of this stuff together. I will be honest. There's been 2 edits in the last 2 podcasts. Tonight's podcast and the night before there were mishaps where I didn't go back and delete something, so I had to go back and re-edit the. So it was live up to a part. I had to split it, delete part where there was a mess up, and then just re-record from right there on. So it's live, and then it stops, and then it starts live again. So I want to be honest because I've said in a previous episode that it's all one take. Well, I do want to admit there's 2 mistakes in the last podcast and this podcast, so I don't want somebody to go, aha, he lied. So I'll own up to it. 2 edits, this podcast and the last one. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast, for all your wonderful comments. Thank you guys for buying the merchandise, first of all. By the way, speaking of the merchandise, I added 2 new colors, purple and pink, for females, because I've had a lot of people ask for female colors. So, yeah, purple and pink is available now. Once these shirts are gone, we'll be doing another shirt before Christmas, definitely. And if you guys don't get a shirt, just message me. I'll see what I can do for helping you out. Sweatshirts, t-shirts available. There's only 4 left. So make sure you get one while you can over there at teespring.com/less5150. Thank you guys so much. Check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/less5150EVH. It's the same name on YouTube, SoundCloud, and now we're live right here on iTunes. Listening to all your favorite Apple devices. Speaking of Apple devices, we get our iPhone 7s this week. Expect a full review on that. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy what's left of it. We'll catch you Monday. Till then, you guys stay cool. I'll stay less 5150. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.